My name is Karen Horsch with Keller Williams Premier Realty, and I service the Franklin and Washington County areas for many years now. It's almost going to be 20 years. I work with both buyers and sellers, although 80% of my business are listings. And from that, 80% of my clients are past clients or referrals. So let's talk a little bit about Jocelyn. I've known Jocelyn for probably at least the whole time I've been in real estate. She's been a great asset to me because she's part of the people that I can refer to that I know are going to give great service at a reasonable price for the needs of my clients. So some of the services that she's provided for me through the years are asbestos removal. She's done lead paint remediation. And this is very important to families who have young children. And also, if you're an investor and you own property, it behooves you to make sure you get proper lead paint testing and remediation should you need it. Another great service that real estate agents could definitely benefit from is elimination of smoke odors in homes. Why is that important? It's important because one of the things that I do when I prep homes, because I don't list homes, I launch my properties so that they're ready to go in top condition, is we talk about all kinds of things. And one of the things we talk about is smoke. People nowadays have become really adverse to the odors of smoke in the properties. I recently had a property that I listed that he did not work with me to get the smell of smoke and other types of smoke out of his property. His property did take a hit as to price. His property took a hit as to price because of the lack of elimination of that odor. And the thing about it is, he was selling a house in an area where the most likely buyer would be seniors. The other thing that she's done for me is, and done at a high level, is, and I've already mentioned this, lead paint remediation. That's exceptionally important, not only because lead paint is a dangerous substance, but think about it. If you have peeling paint on your house or your wood is exposed, you are causing a destruction to the structure of the property. Jocelyn is a stickler for good work, and her team also have the same values as she does in making sure that the work done on any of my properties is done at an exceptionally high level. Her team is so professional that I'm always confident when I give her business, because I know that her and her team will do it at their highest level of standards. So I'd like to give you an example of one referral that I did give to Jocelyn. And the referral that I gave to Jocelyn was, I was a buyer's agent and I was showing a property in the Greencastle area. And the house was, you can tell when you have a great seller, the house was meticulous at so many levels, except the client smoked in the house. And I literally walked in the door with my client, and my client literally turned around and walked out because of the odor of smoke. So I called the agent up and I said, your house is amazing. You can tell you've staged it well, but my client is highly allergic to smoke, as many are. And I gave him Baxter Environmental Group information. And he was so appreciative that I did that, because when you have a house with odors, you will lose money on it significantly. And in our world climate nowadays, smoke in house or odors in house are a big turnoff to my clients. To give you another example of a situation that a client reached out to me. He was a seller and he was going to buy a for sale by owner. When any of my clients call me up and say they want to buy a for sale by owner, my radar goes up. My first thought is, why are they not using an agent? Are they trying to hide something? Are they trying to overprice the property? So I gently questioned the seller, let's call him Tom, and I found out that the house he was buying was owned by Jocelyn Melton from Baxter Environmental Group and her husband, Gary. As soon as I heard that, I'm like, oh my gosh, Tom, I think that's amazing, because I know that when you buy that house, there is absolutely nothing wrong with it, and they have taken care of it at such a high level. The interesting thing was, I toured the house with Gary. And as an agent who sold houses for almost 20 years, I kind of know what to look for. And they did everything correctly to deliver to my seller, who is a buyer, a great home. So what you do in your real life reflects what you do in your business. I would like to speak a little bit about the professional side of Jocelyn, beyond the fact that her Baxter Group does an amazing job, and anytime I give her referrals, she is a significant player as far as being a high-level business person. We often mastermind about issues that we both have, and her advice is valuable. She has actually changed my life in so many ways. One of the things that I really appreciate about her is she has always directed me in the correct way I should handle an issue. It could be, for example, that maybe I have an issue with another business person. Her recommendation to me is always, well, Karen, go talk to that person. And as frustrating as that can be, she's always right. So her business acumen is at the highest level. And we are blessed in our business relationship to have her part of our team, that I can use her valuable resources in conversations to help me in my own business. So thank you, Jocelyn, for all that you do and all that you share.